Hello everybody and welcome back to Osmo Tips. Today we're dedicating this video to answer a question which has come up several times. One of the times has come from Leon Van Sweel, who says, how do I record with two microphone inputs into one receiver? For example, when I'm doing interviews. Great question. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing a brand new microphone system called the Comica WM300, which is made up of two transmitters, each one hooked to its own microphone system, both feeding into one receiver. So if this interests you, stick around for the review. But if you just want to know how good the audio system is going to be, well, you listen to one of the microphones right now, this one. Here's a disclaimer. We received this microphone from Comica, who are a company based in China, who asked us to review. All the findings in this video, all the reviews are our own views, and in no way are we ever influenced as to what to say, whether to recommend a microphone or not. Everything is entirely dependent on how we view it and how easy we find it to use. So we try to be as objective as possible. So we get no money from Comica. They just simply give us a unit and ask us to review. So let's get straight into the review, starting off with a quick unboxing. So the WM300 is an all-metal wireless microphone system with dual transmitters triggered by one receiver, meaning you can hook up to two separate wireless microphones to one receiver and record joint audio from two sources. This makes the WM300 an ideal microphone system for one-to-one interview video shoots. So the WM300 main features are listed as follows. So let's see what you get in the box. So the package contents will vary depending on which of these four available product combinations you purchase. In our case, we got the WM300A, which consists of two transmitters and one receiver. So here are the accessories that you get. So you get 2 by 3.5mm mic audio input cables. You get a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio output cable. You get a 3.5mm XLR audio output cable. You get a micro USB charging cable. You get 3 by belt clips. You get 3 by camera cold shoe mounts. You get 2 by wind muffs. 1 portable hard carry case, 1 user manual, and 1 warranty card. So firstly, let's take a closer look at the transmitter. So the transmitter, as you see, is got an antenna. It's got a matching status indicator light, as well as an audio status indicator light. It's got the LCD screen, on and off muting button, set function menu, IR screen, a mic or line in external input, function selection buttons, plus or the minus, a belt clip connecting hole, a 1/4-inch cold shoe mounting hole, charging indicator, a micro USB charging socket, and finally a reset hole. The receiver has these features. So it's got a Group A antenna, Group A working status indicator light, Group B antenna, and Group B working status indicator light, LCD screen, on-off switch, set function menu, 3.5mm audio output socket, an IR screen, a 3.5mm monitoring socket, so this is where you plug in your headphones, function selection mode, the plus or the minus button, then it's got the belt clip connecting hole, a cold shoe mounting hole, charging indicator, micro USB charging socket, and a reset hole. So first of all, let's set up the transmitter. It's really quite easy. First thing is you insert the 3.5mm audio input line into the mic socket. Then a long press of the power button turns on the unit. Then next you connect the mic to the audio source, such as your shirt or your tie or lapel, and then check that it's working by verifying the volume indicator on the screen. Next, you connect the belt clip to the connection hole, and then you're attached to your belt or waist in this way. At this stage, the transmitter is ready. On the receiver end, you connect the receiver to the video device through the cold shoe mount, for example. Then you insert the 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio output line into the output port. Then you insert the headphone If you want to monitor the audio, into the 3.5mm monitoring socket for real-time audio monitoring. Then a long press of the power button will turn the receiver on. Although you can match the receivers using the manual channel selection, it is best recommended that you use the auto channel to search on the receiver, and then it will find the cleanest channel for each transmitter. And then once you find that clean channel, you then set the transmitter to the same channel. You then come back to the receiver and select auto sync to match the two channels. You only need to do this once in any new location for the cleanest audio channels. Other settings that will make your audio setup complete, and these are really up to your own custom needs, include enabling the mute on or off. You can adjust the volume setting on the transmitter as required. You can ensure that the audio does not clip. The transmitting strength can be set to high or low. A low setting is recommended when the transmitter is, a short distance to the receiver, and this actually saves you battery power. You can also choose how long the backlight stays on for by adjusting the lighting time, turn off setting. The mic or line in input mode adjustment is a selection that you make depending on the input audio source, whether it's a mic or line input, such as from a mixer. You can also select to have the low cut filter on or off. So the low cut filter will typically remove all the low frequency part of the audio, such as rumbling noises or vehicles or just ambient sounds in a room like air conditioning, etc. So you may want to play around with this LCF function to see whether this works to your personal preference or not. You can also choose the audio output mode between stereo and mono depending on your needs. We find that the mono mode works best with the Osmo, and also in the interview situation that we did, we found the mono mode works best. When you're happy with all your changes and settings, it's time to use the WM300. So what we've done with this review is, rather than doing the usual range tests where we go outside and see how far away we can be from the transmitter. This test has been done, by quite a few people, so we're not going to repeat that test. What we're simply going to do is we are simply going to use the WM300 in a typical interview situation so you can hear for yourself, and then you can make up your mind whether this microphone system works for your interview needs. So without further ado, let's get straight into the interview and put the WM300 through its paces. Hello Nyasha, welcome to this interview.
Hi.
As you know, this is part of testing this WM300 microphone system. I've got my mic right here. You've got yours right there. We're all hooked up nicely. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to have a casual chat, if you don't mind. Osmo Tips is celebrating 18 months old. Can you believe it?
Oh my.
What has been the highlight for you? I'm just trying to go to some of the videos that we've shot here.
Oh.
Do you remember what did you say is one of your highlights?
Probably any of the videos on the trampoline. They're just
Oh yeah, that was the slow motion one, right? The trampoline, that was pretty cool. I'll tell you what my favorite one was, and I think we've had quite a lot of good response from it. That was testing the Z-axis. This little guy here, the Z-axis, because we'd waited so long for it, and it so happened the morning it was delivered, we asked the DHL guy if he didn't mind being part of our video, to which he said, yeah, absolutely. So he loved that. So let's also start right from the beginning. Your name?
Nasha.
Beautiful name.
I know.
What does it actually mean?
It means grace.
Oh, lovely. That's a fantastic name.
I know.
And a lot has happened since we last shot our video. Can you just walk through the viewers what has actually changed? I know there's a big thing that's happened. What is it?
I have joined secondary school.
Oh, wow. Tell us a little bit more.
So I go, it's a school called Walton High.
Yeah.
And it's really, really, really good. And I just like it there.
So you have loads of new friends there?
Yep.
You're learning loads of new subjects. What's your favorite subject so far?
Design technology.
Wow. What's that all about?
It's like wood carving and like designing things.
So have you actually designed something yourself?
A rocket. We all had to make a rocket and
wow.
like make it your own.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. And I know you're also part of the School of Rock.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the School of Rock? Something which I know you're very excited about.
So it's on every Monday and every Wednesday, and we practice every day after school until 6 o'clock. So we're like getting through like the dances that we have to learn in our lines and stuff. And the show is actually in February.
Okay.
So it's far.
So this is the School of Rock, the musical.
Yeah.
So what is going to be your role in the School of Rock musical?
The ensemble.
Oh, wonderful. So we're going to do one of the favorite things we do normally when we're going to school, right? Driving to school.
Oh, yeah.
We play a couple of games. One of our favorites is the yes or no game. So what happens in the yes or no game?
So there's one person who is the like contestant, then one person who's asking the questions. Then the person who's asking the questions is trying to make the contestant say yes or no or anything similar to that.
So you're not allowed to say yes, you're not allowed to say no.
No.
Exactly. So, and if you do that, you're out of the game. So we need a timer, right? Mm-hmm. And we go to 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll be the question asker.
All right. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is got to be red.
Are you sure?
By far. I'm positive that it is red.
Last time you told me it was blue.
Blue would be my least favorite because that's my rival team. That's Everton. I would never, ever wear anything except jeans. Anything that's blue because it's a rival's team. Never. I'm always red for Liverpool.
Have you ever been to Australia?
Yes, I have. So that was 30 seconds exactly. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to reverse the roles now. Okay. Ready when you are. So, what brings you to this interview today?
I just wanted to do another video for you guys.
Really?
Yep.
She's lasted exactly 50 seconds. She said, yep. So, okay, I'll give you another chance. I'll give you another chance. You were asking me about favorite colors.
I recall I was.
What is your favorite color?
It would have to be either blue or green.
Why green?
It's just because like blue and green go together, so like I would like the green as well.
Not blue, right?
I like both.
You like both. Okay. Let's move on a little bit. I know you're very much into your baking.
100%.
Not cooking. What do you prefer?
Both of them are amazing.
But you prefer baking, right?
Sure.
Okay, sure is affirmative. You're not allowed to use it more than twice, so you've already used it once. You've got 20 seconds to go. You're doing quite well, you know that.
Oh, thank you.
And who's your best friend this year?
A girl called Haniel.
Does she live, is she in your class?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said yeah. She had 9 seconds to go and she just blew it by saying yeah. So that's the yes or no game, everybody. Is there anything else you want to say? There goes your timer. You would have won by now.
Oh, thank you for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope this gives you an idea of how the WM300 microphone in an interview situation sounds like. So we were filming in mono. I'm quickly going to go over and change over to stereo, and then we're going to play one more game just for you to have a sense of what stereo sounds like. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are now in stereo, and stereo mode, from what I recall testing, is your microphone will be going down one channel, mine will be going down another channel. So you might be left, I might be right.
I'm going to be right.
Are you sure you're right?
Yeah.
I'm left. And you are?
Right.
So if I'm right, that makes you?
Left. No.
Right.
Yes. I do.
Okay, let's play the yes or no question game. This time, you'll be asking the questions, I'll be asking the questions. Whatever questions you ask, I have to answer. Whatever questions I ask, you have to answer. Ready? Let's go. What's your favorite team?
Arsenal. Who's your favorite celebrity?
It's got to be Coutinho.
Okay.
Our number 10, the Brazilian. He's absolutely brilliant. Who's your favorite player in Arsenal?
Danny no, I don't know.
Danny Welbeck?
Yes.
Not a bad choice. Not Ozil. Used to be Ozil, right?
Yeah.
Sanchez, you said, yeah, you're out already. Okay, anyway, so that was the stereo mode. I hope that gives you a sense of whether you would prefer the stereo or the mono mode. Personally, I would go with the mono mode because then both channels are mixed into one and you don't have to worry about left person on the left coming out of the left channel, person on the right coming out the right channel. Anyway, that's it for this test. See you in the next.
Bye!
So I hope this has given you a little bit of a look at the WM300 and more importantly, a little bit of a listen to the WM300 and how it sounds like and whether it is something that you can consider for your interview setups. So let's walk through the things that I really liked about this microphone system. First of all, I think the build quality is absolutely top notch. This thing is made of full metal materials and it really is comparable to a lot of the similar systems that are made from the same materials, such as the Sennheiser G3 that you've seen us use in past reviews. So it really holds its own in that regard. Second thing I really like is the carry case. I mean, this thing is solid. It's absolutely made from very hard plastic, so no doubt it will protect your microphone system and all its components, you know, in transit, in storage, wherever. So really, really good storage case. Third thing I really liked is it's not really that difficult to set up. I mean, the menu is quite easy to navigate. Takes just a little bit of getting used to, but once you set up on one transmitter, the receiver works in almost the same way. So really, really quite easy to get used to. The fourth thing I really liked is it looks like these units really power up for a very long time. I mean, all the testing that we've done, we received the unit on battery level 2 out of 3 and it stayed on there for a very long time, and I only charged it once just to see how long it was going to take to charge, and that charging took less than an hour, and all units I've been using them since. I haven't had a need to charge them again. The next thing, I don't know if you agree, but I really think the quality is good. The audio quality from this setup is really good. So I'll give it a thumbs up for that purpose. On another plus side, when you use this microphone system for an interview setup, I think the real benefit comes in the sense that you're capturing both audio sources at the same time. So this can really save you a lot of steps in post-production when you try to sync different sources of audio to the same timeline when you're editing your video. Now let's cover a couple of things that I didn't like. The first one is got to be the price. I think this unit retails at £429 76. This is on Amazon, so by no means is it cheap, but I would say it's comparable to the Sennheiser type of price range. You know, the moment you start talking 400, 500, 600, I start to bracket that under the expensive type of microphones. So this unit is in that kind of expensive range. Second thing, I'm not 100% sure with, and I actually read this on one of the reviews here, a guy who says the wireless units are illegal to use in the UK. They're totally against the licensable Ofcom rules. There are 2 licensed free bands in the UK, 823 to 832 megahertz. So this is something that I think needs to be checked out, and you just need to be absolutely sure that, you know, these units are legal to use wherever you're using them. So those are the findings. Would we recommend this microphone? If you can afford it, I think it's a great microphone system to have, especially for those interview situations. Really is a time saver when it comes to matching up your audio sources into one track. And the fact that these are wireless microphones means you can have your 2 sources being in 2 completely different places and still capture that audio at the same time. So really, really versatile. So let me know in the comment section below, is the WM300 something that you will add to your kit? Is it something that you find useful if you do lots of interviews? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you're not considering it, also, it's always great to know why you don't want to consider this microphone system. So with that, my friends, I say thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.